Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Muhammad Amir Dewanci. Today I would like to present about my internship program. Let's take a look at company and department background. The vision is to be recognized as the leading OEM manufacturer in the Asia region. And the mission of the company is to be able to create end-to-end quality and affordable products for everyone's health and beauty.
Ajo Skincare Solutions yang berhad ASK is a subsidiary company of Ajo Group of Companies. Expertise in health product and beauty fields such as food supplement and ASK was established on February 2016 at Pedapompo, Alostar before starting the first operation manufacturing at Kilang Keusahawanan SME Bank at Alostar from 2018 until now. The main focus of ASK is to produce a quality product at the affordable price. ASK is still in the process of applying certification of GMP while already have HANA certificate from Changkeng, Malaysia Ministry of Health and the ASK company own two blocks of factory, which is Block B1 and Block B2. Block B1 had been occupied in 2018 while Block B2 is in 2019. The main focus for Block B1 is specific for food supplement production and Block B2 is for cosmetic production. The products that manufactured by ASK are under original equipment manufacturing. As you can see from this slide, this is the organization chart. I work as Assistant Chemist Cosmetic under supervised by Encik Abdul Wafi bin Muhammad Zaki. He is the Senior Chemist and Production Manager in this company.
Business natures or activities. Let's take a look on company scope of work, which are management of raw material procurement, stock management, monitoring of production operations, monitoring of warranty compliance, factory and product certification management, and machine maintenance management. Firstly, is about the management of raw material procurement. Firstly, I have to identify the source of raw material supply, confirm receipt of raw materials, analysis of raw material requirements, as well as perform the raw material procurement procedures. Next is about monitoring of production operations. Firstly, I have to check the production. Secondly, plan monitoring of production operations. Thirdly, monitor production operations. And lastly, I have to prepare a report on production operations. Other than that, there is monitoring of warranty compliance, which is food safety. Firstly, I have to check food safety assurance compliance requirements. Secondly, I have to adjust security assurance or compliance program food to employees. And lastly, I have to prepare food safety assurance compliance implementation report. Machine maintenance management. Firstly, I have to plan the maintenance reward of the production machine. Secondly, monitor production machine maintenance. And lastly, I have to identify production machine maintenance requirements.
For the stock management, firstly, I have to identify the stock control requirements. Secondly, I have to implement the stock control. And lastly, I have to execute stock distribution on schedules.
Factory and product certification management. The first step is to identify product or factory certification requirements. The second step is to implement certification requirements. And the third step is to monitor certification management. And lastly, to prepare a documentation of certification management report. Task and project. This chapter will explain the tasks that I had to undergo during industrial training program. During the period, I had experienced a lot of tasks that can give a lot of knowledge to me. Plus, there are several sections that I had to undergo. The objective is to explain about mixing process. The procedure is, firstly, the raw materials are checked and inspected whether they are good or not. Secondly, a filter will be used when pouring the raw material into the 120 liter barrel. The mixture will be stirred manually. Taste or odor of the mixture will be tested by chemist or assistant chemist. The mixture will be transferred to 40 liter container. And lastly, the mixing will be done manually by using rotary mixture machine. As for result and discussion, mixing process is a process of combining or blend into a mixture. So the mixing process is important to produce a liquid product. A filter will be used when pouring the raw material into the barrel. This method will help to prevent any dirt from entering the mixture. The purpose of 40 liter container is to ease the mixture product to be transported to the liquid machine. As for powder product, the process is simpler. First, the raw material will be gathered and inspected. Then the raw material will be mixed inside the plastic depending on the total quantity of product. After that, the mixing process will be done manually if the weight of mixed raw materials is less than 20 kg, but rotary mixture machine is used if the weight exceeds 20 kg. As conclusion, mixing process is a part of process in a production section. The next objective is to explain about filling process. The procedure are firstly, weight the product according to the requirement. Secondly, fill the product inside sachet and then seal the top of sachet using sealer machine. And then arrange the sachet inside clear plastic bag. Next, label the plastic bag correctly. Next, step 1 to 5 is for manual filling. For outer filling is by using liquid sachet machine and powder sachet machine, the real production. As for result and discussion, filling process is a process where the products are filled into the sachet. There are two types of filling, which is manual filling and auto filling. Manual filling is usually used for producing sample for client, and the quantity of sample is below 50 sachets. Equipment that is used for manual filling is sealer machine. Auto filling is usually used for real production where the quantity needed is more than 50 sachets. Machinery is required to run the auto filling process. There are two types of automatic packaging machine, which is automatic vertical packaging liquid machine and automatic vertical packaging powder machine. The production of product using auto filling is more faster and better in quality compared to manual filling. The machine is usually conducted by one or two operators depending on the quantity product. After the machine had been stopped, the cleaning method will be carried out to prevent sticky area from occurring at the sealer. If cleaning is not done, the machine will have less efficiency and tend to damage. As conclusion, filling process is one part of the process in production section. The next objective is to explain about packaging process. The procedure of the box for the product need to be folded correctly to ensure there is no damaged box when filling the sachet. The sachet will be filled inside the box based on requirement. As for result discussion, packaging process is more complex than other processes. It requires a lot of steps in this process. For some product box, there is inner that need to be put inside the box. The function of inner is to place the sachet nice and tight in the box. As example, a juice energy box consists of 10 sachets, while a hero box consists of only 5 sachets. After the sachet had been filled inside the box will be put inside the shrink plastic. As for conclusion, packaging process is a part of process in a production section. Next is to explain about shrinking process. The procedures are a shrink tunnel machine is used for shrinking process. The process of shrinking the box need to be repeated at least 2 times to ensure the plastic is well shrink and not wrinkled. As for result and discussion, shrinking process is the final step for production section. A shrink tunnel machine is used for shrinking process. The function of shrinking process is to shrink the shrink plastic that cover the box from wear or damage. The precautions that need to be taken by operator is the temperature of machine is high, so operator needs to wear gloves when taking out the box from the tunnel. The machine also need to stop after 1 hour and half or 2 hours to avoid overheating to the machine. As conclusion, shrinking process is one part of the process in a production section. The other objective is to explain about R&D or research and development. The procedure is customers discuss with managing director and chemists about the potential products. After they agree, research and development will proceed. For example, they want to make a soap. So different mixture to test different thickness and texture that's suitable based on customer preference. So result and discussions are there will be a lot of R&D before producing the product. The function of R&D is to comply the specification of product with client's requirement. R&D section usually conducted by senior chemists and under supervised by managing director. The sample of product will be given to client to get feedback about the product. Then R&D will continue until client is satisfied. As conclusion, R&D is crucial in making a very best product satisfied by the customers. Other tasks assigned by supervisors are in administration section, which are documentation, filing, flyers for company, product infographic, photo shoot product, as well as promotional company's video. The impact of industry training to me, I am able to enhance the patriotism and commitment towards work. I am able to get a lifelong learning experience. I am able to get an opportunity to engage with professions to which I aspire in a realistic work environment. I get a chance to understand the practical application of my academic program. I am able to work with professionals and to build networks with industry experts. I am able to adopt the changing industry culture, new techniques, services, laws, and regulations. I learn to work in team and improve my communication skills. As for conclusions and recommendations, the industry training gives opportunity for me to apply and contribute the knowledge and theories that I had learned at the university. It helps to improve my skill of problem solving, especially during crucial time. Confidence inside of me also increase as get along with the co-workers, plus the valuable experiences and memories are considered as preparation for me in the future. The duration of training itself is excellent because there will be a lot of time for me to learn so many things throughout the period. I get to finish the internship training with satisfaction and unforgettable memories. The internship training is a must be a continuous medium for the future to able other students facing the real-life working environment. There are several recommendations that can be considered for future improvement. As for company, they might be considered to hire more people as the hectic time will come surprisingly. The short of staff will be a hard time for the staff to complete the task. Supervisor can also come to visit and inspect the process at production for the production to run smoothly. A recommendation can be considered for university is that lecturer in charge for internship training can contact the student also rather than the supervisor only.